In this movement demo video, I'm going to teach you how to start improving control and mobility for hip internal rotation, which is something that we are all commonly missing due to a lot of sitting and repetitive movement patterns where we do prioritize a lot of this external rotation motion. So first we're going to need to do is get ourselves on a bench and or a bed at home is the next best option if you don't have anything more sturdy like this. What we're going to do is start to lay on our side. So if I want to go ahead and attack my right hip first, I'm going to have that leg on the bottom. Because what we're going to do is start to take that foot off the edge. So we're going to take the foot off the edge, bring our hip as far as we can up into flexion to about 90 degrees, and we have a 90-degree angle here at our knee. And what we're going to do is create some tension by pulling the foot up towards the shin and starting to slowly lower that hip, that ankle, down to the ground, creating what is called internal rotation on the femur. So yes, the ankle is going down towards the floor, but the femur is internally rotating. And we're going to start to lower that down as far as we can under control for about 10 seconds. Once we hit our end range, we're then going to go ahead and lift back up into as much external rotation as we can. Once again, as we go back down to the floor, we're going to slowly lower, having that ankle move past the edge of our table, past the edge of our bed, creating a big eccentric load, just that muscles of internal rotation lengthening under load, back down towards the table or towards the floor. What I'd have you guys do is go through about 6 repetitions of these 10-second lowers, 10-second lifts. If you want to add a little bit of load, you can get yourself about 2.5 to 5 pound little change plate here or weight, anything else you can kind of balance on the ankle. They have some great Velcro weights out there as well. You can wrap around the ankles as another option. Right here, once again, adding a little bit of an external load. Going to go ahead and slowly lower that ankle down towards the floor, now with about 2.5 pounds here on my foot. Once I get down to my end range, I can go ahead and pull, lifting that heel back up towards the ceiling. Now, with the weight on, we're not going to go all the way up into as much external rotation as you have, because that weight's going to fall off. So just go to about neutral here, about the height of the table, and then start to slowly lower back down again for 10 seconds. Once again, going for about 6 repetitions here of 10 seconds down, 10 seconds up before switching sides. Now, it's also going to be important that once you go ahead and restore some of this internal rotation range of motion to the hip, that we get down and do something useful for it, like going into a lunge pattern or a squat pattern and starting to give the brain a useful movement pattern to then start to capitalize on that newfound range of motion.